Hello everyone, in this video I'll be talking about some tips for our Meghalaya youth who are to appear in the DSC examinations and interviews. DSC is District Selection Committee. The first thing everyone has to do is to see the job profile very closely. For what post you are applying, just analyze it, which department it is, what will be the roles and responsibilities, what is expected of you, what are the qualities a candidate should have with respect to that post. Do the analysis. You may look into the departmental website. You may interact with few people in that department to get to know what exactly it is, and you should prepare accordingly. Secondly, you must do a thorough analysis on facts about Meghalaya and the district from which you belong. It is very important that when you go to an interview, you are well versed with all the data and facts about your own state and about your own district. It is very, very important. And it happens many times that simple questions are asked about the state, about the district, and when the candidate is not able to answer, it is not seen as good, because you must know about at least about your district, all the facts, figures about your state. It should be known. The department for which the post you are applying for, you should know in and out of everything. What are the roles, responsibilities, what are the different posts in that department, who are the current incumbents of heads of department in that particular office. All these simple things you must know. Of course, current affairs is also important, because you can expect few questions on current affairs. What is happening, especially again what is happening in your state, that becomes more relevant, and then what is happening in the country and the world, that is also relevant, but you should focus more at the district or the state level, because it's a district level entrance exam. So you should at least know the current affairs about the state, what is happening, who are the current position holders, who are the political representatives, who are the public office holders. All these things you should be aware of. Apart from that, you need to revise your basic concepts. When I say basic concepts, you should go back to your NCRTs or whatever embossed textbooks which you have referred to while your school days. It is very important, because these textbooks, especially from the school days, they are like a foundation, and many simple questions are essentially from these textbooks. So it is important that you revise your fundamentals before going to especially to the interviews. All of you must also understand that in most of the cases, majority of the percentage or weightage for the merit list would be from the written examination. So you have to do very well in the written examination, and just go through the subject matter for which you are applying. Related to that, you have to read everything, and whatever I have said about the state, about the district, general knowledge and current affairs, everything you must study to do well in the written examination. Then only you'll be selected for interviews. And also in the merit list, the weightage for the written examination will always be very much. So essentially it will depend how you have done in your written examination. So take your written examination very seriously and do your best efforts in that regard. What I have experienced here in Meghalaya in the last 3 years, especially in Garo Hills, all the candidates, they suffer when it comes to communication skills. They are not able to express themselves. Many of them, they know the answer also many times, but they are not able to tell it, or in words they are not able to express the same. So that becomes a negative quality. And I have also uploaded a special video on communication skills. I'll leave the link in the description. Please work on your communication skills. Without that, you won't do good in an interview, and without that, it is not possible to get selected. Many of you have this fear of speaking. Try out, do various exercises among your friends, peer groups. Start talking in English, because suddenly it is very difficult to generate the skill. It happens over time. So start today, work on your English, talk to your friends, talk to your teachers, talk to your seniors in English, and slowly you'll see there will be improvement in your language skills, which is very important when it comes to an interview. You must work on your turnout as well. Many interviews I have seen, several candidates, they come very casually. They don't prepare well, they don't dress up well for the interview as well, and that kind of gives a negative impression on their commitment and on their relevance. So this is very important, that good turnout, good body language is important. I have one special video on personal interviews. Please see that and work on your skills. Many youth here have this question that for jobs, work experience is being asked. We don't have any work experience. Most of them don't have any work experience. So here comes the question of what you consider as work experience. See, most of you have completed graduation and you are just sitting at home. Instead, if you're not getting a proper job, volunteer for something, do some kind of a support role in any organization, in social work, in anything. Just get associated with some organization, even if you're not getting paid. That will be counted as your work experience. You will learn how to work in a team, etc. You will learn so many things. You will gain confidence also, and you will perform much better in the personal interviews where you appear. So please do something. Do not sit at home. It can be anything. It can be an unpaid thing, but still it will count as your work experience, and put that in your resume, and try to improve your resume doing all these things. In DSC, for many posts, only class 8th pass or class 12th pass is required as of now. But I would urge youth to complete their graduation at least. Don't just drop out from school. Complete your graduation. I would say, if you like the subject, to do post-graduation in that subject, because that will give you the edge, that will give you a better understanding of the subject, that will improve your other skills also, and you will have more chances of selection in case you are a postgraduate or a graduate. So, and it will open up your ways for other exams also, the national level exams and the state level exams. Don't just depend on DSC, just go for all other exams also. So do not stop your education in between, because it's always difficult to restart it later. So go for graduation, go for post graduation. So to sum up, all DSC aspirants should work on all the facts from the state, about Meghalaya, about the district where they are applying, general knowledge, current affairs, and their basic fundamental from the school level, and the basics of the post, what are the roles and responsibilities of the post they are applying to, and just to get a hold of all the office holders in that particular district. So with this basic information, you will do well in an interview and in the exam also. So wish you all the best, and keep enhancing your knowledge. Do not stop. Complete your graduation, do post graduation, and work on improving your CV. Thank you and all the best.